The launch of the government's pooling initiative earlier this year means local governments will pool their assets to be able to target larger property investments. Our reporter went to East India Dock in London to talk to LaSalle Investment Management and find out how large investments can maximise returns and play a key role in regenerating communities.
Welcome to Republic, the East End's latest regeneration project, and the kind of large-scale development that might now be available to local authorities who pool their pension funds, putting them on a footing with other big investors in real estate. Built in 1993, the 6.5-acre site with its 4 buildings was an unloved back-office location. Then, in 2015, property investment management company LaSalle identified it as having all the ingredients for long-term capital growth.
LaSalle could see the potential of the building because it ticked all the boxes of the kinds of things that they know tenants tend to look for, things like height, light, and views.
Elements key to their vision for a dynamic hub of offices, restaurants, shops, and apartments. To identify projects like this and deliver the long-term performance their clients want, LaSalle has developed a 3-point strategy called DTU: demographics, technology, and urbanisation.
The demographics is about changing demographics, which are the locations that are going to win and not do so well. Technology, it's about embedding in locations what people need today, but in 10 years' time. And urbanisation is to do with the young workforce. Where do they want to live, work and play? And our skill set is identifying the winners that are going to be there not only the short term, but the long term as well.
Republic fitted all 3 categories, and LaSalle advised a group of their like-minded investors to pool their resources to buy and develop the site, with LaSalle managing the business plan and refurbishment. They've started work inside one building to show the quality tenants can expect. It's the beginning of an ambitious plan for the whole site.
So this is the entrance to the estate. You can see 3 of the 4 buildings here, and this is the area we're really going to improve. This is sort of the central piazza area where we'll be looking to improve the water features, add in more landscaping, more trees, and then bring out these frontages to have cafes and bars, perhaps a few shops and lots of restaurants and seating for people to try to create a vibrant hub to the estate. Inside there's quite a large central atrium at the moment, and the plan is to add some space into that atrium to create a space that appeals to creatives and media, something a little bit different, very modern, and with great natural light and flexibility.
Large-scale regeneration projects like Republic have traditionally been out of the reach of local authorities. But now the government's pension pooling scheme means local authorities can club together and compete with international sovereign wealth funds to invest in larger, more meaningful developments.
I think when you're talking about very large-scale investment pools, one of the things that we can do is we can target larger assets, fewer assets. We can really make sure that we develop a policy of long-term, sustainable investing on behalf of our clients. And it gives local authorities in particular a chance to develop a really good long-term sustainable strategy that allows them to invest in the community.
Tower Hamlets currently has the highest growth rate in London, and the town hall happens to occupy one of the 4 buildings at East India Dock. LaSalle has been working with the council to see how best their development can support the local community.
We like to work with longer term investors because there's been a lot of frothy speculative development in the East End, and if people are here for long term, that means they've thought hard about what they're going to do. They're not going to just try and cash in and move on. And what we want is a legacy which will meet the needs of the current generation and the next generation as well. So it's about creating new neighbourhoods out of the old, rather than possibly just leaving us with problems.
In a few years, this neighbourhood will be finished, hopefully breathing new life into what's been a sleepy part of the East End, bringing jobs, opportunities, and a new kind of development.